station all night. All night with it. We've been at the gas station all night.
Because he's gaslighting Megan. See that? See what I did there? Connections.
Welcome back to the Lub Dub Podcast. I am McFly, joined as always by my lovely wife,
Erica.
And today we're doing something a bit different. So if you watch a couple,
I had to put on my glasses for this one because I have to look closer at this piece of.
As I was going to allude to, if you've been watching our videos, you know we typically do content on relationships, parenting, and everything in between. And this is a little bit of a gray area. It is relationship based, I guess, initially, but we are doing a little bit of a reaction to Tory Lanez most recent song because I've been hearing that he kind of addresses in this song, amongst others, what happened and why it went down the way it went down. Now, first and foremost, I think it shouldn't have went down the way it did. There's not really much he could say to me that makes sense. But I'm going to watch this video, see if there's some information that maybe I didn't know before. I think Erica's going to watch it just to say how shitty of a person he is, which is also fair. That's 100% fair. So without much else, let's get into this music video by Tory Lanez.
Stepped out of bail, I did a diddy bop. I had to tilt my hat at the city cop.
So first and foremost, the fact that it starts out in a courthouse is just disrespectful as shit. Like, no, he's doing the OJ glove thing. Oh my. Already, I'm just like, this has got to be the most toxic asshole like ever. Like, seriously? The OJ glove? You like 5'8", dude. I'm sorry. No, you're not 5'8". You're like 5'2". OJ gloves and like, you fit every glove. Like, what are we talking about? How do you...
Well, so I guess he only got charged for the gun, right?
Yeah.
So his bail wasn't that crazy. As far as like, he can afford it, right? Whatever. So you affording bail is not that big of a deal. Sorry.
No, it's not.
He doing a diddy bop for it. Stupid.
I mean, he didn't. I guess the point is he didn't have really heavy charges levied against him. He didn't really beat a case. They didn't have much of a case for whatever reason that is. But
In a row. Couple weeks ago, he thought he threw his best shot. All I'm looking at is
a couple weeks ago, he thought he threw his best shot. If that ain't, I don't know if he's trying to say Meg the devil or the situation was just the devil's doing. But bro, you put out a gun. How do you? And this is where I get the whole accountability thing for black men, or just I guess black people in general, but black men in particular, because of this Tory Lanez thing. You can't be like, you can't say, man, devil tried to get me, man. You pulled out a gun and supposedly or allegedly shot at someone or towards someone. Nah, homie, that wasn't the devil. That was your dumbass.
The devil was in him. That's what it was. The devil
Man,
was in him.
Black folks, they trying to say he not bad. He's got a demon in him. Man, shit.
He got the demon.
I ain't hearing none of that. Nah. Do better. Stop this whole the demon just in him. No, that don't work for regular people. And obviously, he's not that regular. That's how he got off. I can't imagine how.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking, because somebody would have to charge him. She didn't press charges, right?
No, that's not the case.
And the
no,
AG,
that's not the case.
I'm saying, but
no, that's actually a common misconception. No one has to.
I understand no one has to, but you have to show up to a crime thinking that there's an actual other crime.
No, I don't.
You don't think there was anything?
If they had enough evidence, regardless of her wanting to press charges or not, if they had enough evidence of something happening, he'd be in jail. This is just, I mean, if they're a competent justice system. I'm not saying they are. I wasn't there. I mean,
most of the justice system isn't that competent. We know this already.
No. They're competent at putting black men in jail. There's more black men in jail than anyone.
But you shot a black woman. How much you gonna get?
Not the same thing.
Is it?
I don't think her being black.
We are on the totem pole.
That's fair, but I don't think that's the reason. I don't think because she shot somebody black. I mean, we talked about it before. Most crime is committed, in
I understand that.
So I don't think that had anything to do with it. But maybe.
I'm thinking that one, the way she played it off, all you see is blood coming from her foot. You can't really tell it's a gunshot wound because they said it was like fragments, right? So it may have bounced and the fragments may have split off and went into her feet.
I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm not even going to debate
no,
that
I'm
part.
just saying.
No, I'm just saying. I can't
doubt
debate
that
that.
it could look like, oh, she just stepped on glass and she just had
either way, if
a die-hard situation.
Either way, a die-hard situation, really. It's not funny. It's not the time. A die-hard situation.
Stepped on glass?
No more movies for you. Said a die-hard. Anyways, great movie, by the way. It is. Okay, let's play this some more. He's boxing with the devil, in case you guys haven't seen it. He knocked the devil out. So good for him.
Wait, don't stop, let's tell another story. What the fuck happened to rap? This isn't for me. Never did I ever think I would see the day. Rap niggas telling the cops to come for me.
That go.
I think back in the day, if it was any other female MC, people would have came for it. Do you think people could have shot in the direction of, okay, maybe Lil' Kim, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Lil' Kim.
No, just because she
maybe
was so
Lil' Kim.
Lil' Kim. I mean, I'm not saying she would have deserved it, but she was the type that I feel
Lauren,
like
couldn't do it for Queen Latifah.
Because they weren't like on sides. Like Queen Latifah was on like a side. She would have said like, I feel like I don't even know what Lauryn Hill was, I guess, with the Fugees, but like they weren't a set. They were a music group. They weren't a set. They weren't like, yo, we gonna come at you. No. Bun B came out and was like, yo, this is crazy. How can we let this happen? And I'm not pro-violence, but I'm like, bro, that's like, she from your hometown. Like, you Bun. Like, if anything, I would think the call you have could at least get a sit down with Tory and be like, yo, what happened? This is my little sister, this is my little homie. Like, what happened? I don't think anybody press him. A lot of people press him on Twitter. Like, you saw that Rick Ross thing, he pressed him on Twitter about it. But he on Twitter talking about like, yo, Tory, man, you weak for that. Yo, check out Smart Car, my new wine coming out. You know what I mean? You know, it's the boss, Ricky Rose wine. You know, that's literally what he did, and it was just like, what? Like, there's some people who came at him straight. I talked about this before. Jadena didn't even add him. It's just like, yo, he weak for that. Somebody else say he weak for that. Like, people have said it.
Jadena. I really do. I really do.
He's a dude. But yeah, like, but the line they just said about the cops thing, about, you know, people telling the cops to come get me. As far as they know, you put out a gun and shot one of our young talented sisters in hip hop. Yeah, they should come. Somebody should come get you.
Sorry,
sorry. Somebody should come get you, bro.
I mean, and I get it. Obviously, Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter, but
we ain't saying all these criminals. I mean, get free passes.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter, but like, if you shooting people, bro, like, you shooting people. Like,
yes.
And Tory shot somebody.
And I think that's a common misconception. Like, they always like, all these. What I've been hearing a lot lately, savages, they're bringing that word back from.
You going deep. You going deep.
No, but
I hear you though. I agree. Yes. I do agree.
It just doesn't make sense.
No.
We don't want criminals to just be in our community. No
one enjoys that.
Take them.
No one enjoys that. Want to be able to be safe. Be safe with our friends and family, so that's fair. All right. On to this video.
All I see is free Tory. Homie, I was in my...
When was he saying free Tory? That's I didn't understand. And he's trolling her too. That's what's a little upsetting. Not only did y'all have as messy a breakup as you can have, you're also trolling her. You know, I'm innocent, like, cause I walked away. Plenty of people walk away and ain't necessarily innocent. I think we understand how that works. Usually black men don't, which is fair.
I think in cases of domestic violence,
There's a lot of he said, she said. And it's a lot of, if I can't prove it 100%, I mean, there's plenty of situations of men going back after there's plenty of reports of, yo, they're abusive or they're violent or whatever, and it not really being done because there's not enough proof, or men tend not to want to believe it, I guess. I don't know. As somebody who's had somebody in their family deal with that, all I need is one allegation and it's over for me. For me personally. Other men apparently need more. And I don't know. I still am confused how he doesn't have more charges against him, but the hook is really kind of setting him. It's hard.
We've been at the gas station all night. We've been at the gas station all night.
Because he's gaslighting Megan. See that? See what I did there? Connections.
Illuminati trying to get me, nigga. But I'm the one they gotta spare like a Britney, nigga. Through the hot and cold, I would never sell my soul. And if I gotta die for that, I'm dying Christian, nigga.
There's a lot going on here.
So now he's saying it's all of the conspiracy theories.
It's a lot.
It's like, oh, I'm trying to get my master's back, and then they came for me. The Illuminati wants me to join them, and they're coming for me.
But I'm a Christian. Yeah, I'll give him this. Outside of the fuckery of the content, it's not a bad song. Outside of the complete and utter fuckery of the content, it's not a bad song. I just think it's not. It's for what hip hop is. It's not a bad song.
To me, it sounds like that song. I don't even know the name of the song. About a week ago, like you could just play the same thing. It gives you the same shit.
By Bobby Shmurda?
Yeah. Oh, didn't he go to jail too? Oh.
So I guess in watching this, and I've seen a couple of the other songs. I guess what's concerning to me is, number one, just because the song may be hot, the lyrics sound fresh and crisp, and it sounds like there's a lot of emotion. That doesn't mean he's telling the truth. I mean, artists are actors. At the end of the day, they sell you an image. They sell you
and he had
lifestyle.
a fake Oscar in the video.
I mean, so this idea that, I'm seeing it on the comments on YouTube or whatever. Yo, yeah, he must not have did it. It must be somewhat true. He put a lot of energy and effort into this. I'm like,
no,
dude. R. Kelly was singing about all these great things he does to people for decades. Was he not having literally people in dungeons? Yeah, he was. So we can't act like because they music you think you know a person, or because of how good a song is you know them, right? That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. I think I'm a little bit, I guess, proud of currently what's happening because his sales have gone down, and I think this is one of the lowest album sales, at least in the first week that he's ever had.
Potentially lowest first week of sales. And I think what helped that was a lot of outlets refused to push it. Like the normal promotion they get for a Tory Lanez gets top-notch promotion when he drops an album. He's page one of all the streaming services. They're being recommended in streams and whatnot. YouTube's recommending them. YouTube, he still has millions of views, so they still found his ass there either way, but he has his own channel. But I do think the outlets have been good. And again, everybody's not just on the bandwagon, but I see a lot of people almost absolving him because of the music. And I'm just like, we as Black men need to have accountability. I was talking to my wife about it earlier. If we don't value them, let's say they value themselves the most. If we ain't right behind them, who will be? If we're not their biggest supporter and their biggest champion, we gonna ask who else to do it. Who else can step into that role and protect our sisters, our moms, our aunts, our wives, our daughters? Who's gonna do that if we don't do it? And that, to me, is what was sad about seeing it. And while there's always there's three sides to every story. Yeah, I get that. But the facts of what we know are he had a gun. It was shot in the direction or vicinity of Meg Thee Stallion, who, whether she was
proof of wounds from said gun. So
in whether
two and two together makes four.
whether or not you believe she was aggressive, she was fighting or feisty or whatever, there's really nothing under the sun outside of her trying to really shoot him first that justifies that. And even that would be like, all right, but like maybe just leave at that point. If she got a gun and you got a gun, somebody be smart and walk away at that point. But it's
sounds like she was walking away actually, and he yeah.
Based on the report, she wasn't even like. So the idea that she was aggressive to him is weird because it didn't happen right away. Now maybe she like whipped his ass and then walked away, and then he shot at her. Which, given the fact that she's 5'7" and he's 5'2" and she outweighs him, she probably would whip his ass. And then he got mad and felt like he had to prove something. That's kind of what my thought process was. And I may be wrong about that. I don't know. But black men, and again, I don't want to be one of those brothers that just caters to the crowd, but we gotta do better. We gotta condemn shit like this. We cannot make it seem like, oh, well, you know, we always want to talk about different sides. Sure, that's true. But don't die on that soapbox. Don't be the guy out there like, I bet you Tory telling the truth. Say we don't know the truth, but he definitely shot towards her, and that's enough to probably be in jail for. I mean,
okay, so we said he should be in jail. Should he be canceled? Because it seems like that's always the open question now.
I mean, musically, here's the thing. I think what happened with him was more serious than Chris Brown. But Chris Brown hurting for sales right now? I mean, what we talking about? It's long. I mean, talk about Dr. Dre. We talked about him last week. Now again, it is alleged. There have been rumors that he is a bit aggressive and that he is a bit abusive. Never been canceled. So I do think, I mean, for years, we weren't even canceling R. Kelly. And we knew. We 100% knew. There was a video and they were like, nah, man. The popular R&B.
Yeah.
And we were just like, I mean, dude. We were sitting there watching Chappelle's show. I want to pee on you.
That still was hilarious.
It was hilarious. And
admit,
he continued to make songs and fill arenas.
Chappelle was funny. But you're right.
I'm just saying, I think we don't cancel on that level of stuff, but people were willing to cancel Nicki for what her dude was about. People were more on that way than they were on, it feels like, the Tory cancel way.
Yeah, cancel a woman for what her
guy
did in the past. Yeah.
And how crazy is that? When it's like, even the guy, I mean, the guy, he's not important, he's not popular, whatever, but I don't know. I think cancel culture doesn't go quite far enough because we're not fair about it. I think when all facts come out, I'm always cool with saying, let's wait and see what happens. Wait till the facts become available. But honestly, in terms of cancel culture, if you like the man's music, I think it's a personal decision. I think you want to lead with your morals, but again, are you listening to music for morals, or are you listening to it because it's a hot beat and you like the hook?
But then it comes to a point where if I'm listening to this music, right, it sounds great, but I'm also supporting someone and giving them the capacity to continue to disrespect our community.
I don't know if it's that cut and dry, because whether or not, I guess by sheer popularity, if you cancel Tory Lanez and you feel he's abusive, let's say, I guess by that lack of support, he's not as popular, so he can't be with as many women. He's not as popular. But at the end of the day, an abuser is going to abuse. I don't think it has nothing to do with how popular they are. They always say when you get money, getting money doesn't necessarily change who you are. It may amplify somewhat who you are, but you are who you are. Now, maybe you're saying, I don't want him to have the access to money and lawyers to fight off said cases.
Yeah, like R. Kelly ain't got nothing else.
That would make sense. But I think at the end of the day, when you build these celebrities up, they'll always be able to find ways to make clout or to build clout. Once you become R. Kelly, once you become Tory Lanez, you're always that.
I don't know if that's true because R. Kelly was struggling to make bail.
Didn't he try to send money offshore or whatever? That was all lies to not pay. I could have swore that one. Oh, I don't want to do a video on that. He just makes me sad. But the point is, I think in terms of the cancel culture thing, should he be canceled? Probably, but at the same time, where does that lie? Like, when do you say, okay? Because what about if it's not what you thought it was? What if it is, in fact, that he did try to fight? She fought him and tried to run away, or let's make up some stupid scenario. She was running away to go, shoot his dog with a gun that she had that it wasn't found. Like, maybe something like something that's like, maybe there's something that provides a extenuating circumstance to where we're like, all right, maybe he shot towards her or whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they can come up with. But if that comes out, now you've deprived him of...
You know what I thought about? They said the bodyguard was there. What was the bodyguard doing?
This is the bodyguard. They said there's another eyewitness there too, like one of her friends.
Yeah, but like, what was the bodyguard doing?
The bodyguard are pretty much...
Wasn't guarding bodies?
Well, he wouldn't... Like her body or his body? I think it was his body.
I mean, his body. Because if he's saying that she was aggressive with him...
I thought it was they were in a car with just the three of them. I don't know.
I thought the bodyguard was there. That's what I heard.
The girl was there. She was a witness to it.
The girl was there, yeah.
But again, I
heard
think
about that too.
But I think what further complicates is the fact that we don't have all the facts. And people who are there aren't giving full accounts or giving their version of it. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. In terms of this video, guys, we said it before, we do a mix of content. We want Black couples to succeed. We want them to thrive. And this just blew up so badly. And now to see him profiting off of it is pretty toxic. Whether he's innocent or not, this is a fairly toxic thing that he's doing. And so I don't love it. I think there's a way to address it. Obviously, if it's who he is, it's who he is. I can't, I guess, knock the man for being who he is. But I do think that Megan and Black women in general, they do deserve better than this. They deserve better than guys like Tory Lanez using excessive force and weapons in this case. And then being told, oh, well, I didn't really do it though. And then getting on videos talking shit.
Talking about they at the gas station all night, just gaslighting her. That's what they doing.
That's unfortunate. I think we need to protect our sisters 100% because if we don't, who will? And that's just really what it stands at.
That's that on that.
That's a fact. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, a little different, but, try to keep you guys on your toes. Again, let us know in the comments below what you like, didn't like, and what you want to see next. And as always, like,
comment, and subscribe.
There you go. All right, guys. Till next time, same bad time, same bad hour. Bringing that back.
It's weird. Bye.